Okay. Ooh. Gonna check out random shit.
武士道
I wonder how this guy makes these. Unreal Tournament 2004. I saw something interesting. Where did I see it? 1 year after stroke. That sucks. I want to. Okay. Souls, but every beat other Have you seen this shit?
CRS, Cyber Research Systems, present a preview of our upcoming product line. Say hello to the Soldier of Tomorrow, the T1 Battlefield Robot, a fully autonomous ground defensive system. And in the air, the Hunter-Killer Aerial Weapons Platform. This isn't science fiction, it's reality, thanks to our top-secret innovation, Skynet, the revolutionary artificially intelligent battlefield management network. From intercontinental missiles to the individual soldier in the field, Skynet is able to control...
I never thought this movie was bad. I just wish it wasn't fucking PG-13. That sucked.
Sorry I'm late, gentlemen.
Just got started, Bob. Take a seat.
It's okay. Proceed.
Great leaders aren't born, they're made. Right here with the technology developed at CRS.
You do know the patents were obtained from a private vendor, Cyberdyne?
Cyberdyne? It's ancient history.
Using designs generated by Skynet, we need no longer risk the well-being of our men and women in uniform. Robots will take their place on the front lines.
Hi, I'm Chief Master Sergeant William Candy. I was honored to be selected by CRS in the ongoing effort to save American lives.
I don't know about that accent.
We can fix it. It is now within our power to make war safe, and that
Make war
is
safe.
truly priceless. CRS brings you the face of the future. Ooh, it's me.
Doom, but Doom guy is the enemy. Oh yeah, hell yeah, I see that.
When you have the perfect response in your head, but your fingers just can't keep up. We've all been there. Typing, deleting, retyping.
So yeah, you're classic, but like I want to know who made that. That's great. You need to play. Okay.
Blade Runner is perhaps the pinnacle of science fiction media. The incredible world building, the stunning cinematography, the thought-provoking themes, and the iconic score all come together to create a truly unforgettable experience. It was only right that after 15 years, another classic would emerge, this time in the realm of video games.
Okay, I have this game, but I haven't played it, so I may play it.
Development for Blade Runner's game did not start off well. Rights to the film were spread amongst numerous entities, which made making a game really complicated from a copyright perspective. Developer Westwood's Studios' solution to such legal constraints was to create a game within the environment of the film, not to use any footage or audio from the film. Although these elements were off limits for Westwood, they were allowed to capture the likeness of the actors who appeared in the film. Sean Young, James Hong, William Sanderson, and Joe Turkel reprised their roles in the game, but Harrison Ford, who played protagonist Rick Deckard, never responded to Westwood, although they never had plans of casting him as a major character. Ford didn't enjoy production of the film as he had frequent disputes with director Ridley Scott.
Really?
Likewise, Scott had a sour experience and was not involved in the production of the game. Visionary concept artist and illustrator Sid Mead did come back, however. His artwork was used to shape the aesthetic of the Blade Runner universe, alongside films like Tron and Alien. The game's art director instructed his design team to follow a similar approach, where no elements in the game were to be original creations and everything was to be based on either the film or Sid's art. The story runs parallel to the events of the film, with rookie officer Ray McCoy working on his own replicant case. It was very important to the developers that the game stay in its own lane and not interfere with any story events from the film. Although many characters and events subtly overlap, the two stories work well building off of each other. The game's
May need to play some of this.
story progresses through McCoy's investigation of various cases, each of which leads to a discovery of a new clue or suspect. The typical detective game. I truly felt like a detective, getting to collect and assess clues, use the Voight-Kampff test, sift through the Esper computer, and navigate the world of a dystopic Los Angeles.
You get to do all that?
Common for its time, Blade Runner doesn't hold your hand through its puzzles. It doesn't say what you need to find or when you found it, further immersing the player into the world. And you can also find many different ways to track down a lead, which leads me to perhaps the most interesting aspect about the game's story, its structure. Your actions had consequences, leading to up to 13 different game endings. Some characters in the game had a chance of either being a replicant or a human, and it changed with each new game that you played. So every time you play the game, there will be something or someone that's different, leading to an incredible amount of replayability.
Yeah, no shit.
I've played the game 3 times and I've discovered different replicants, clues, and endings in each one. Again, this was revolutionary for its time. Additionally, the game makes many allusions to Do Android's Dream of Electric Sheep, the book that inspired the Blade Runner film. I love the subtle references to book elements like kibble, specials, and the significance of real animals. The game, similar to Android's, weighs whether or not McCoy is a human or a replicant.
Well, I'm not really talking much on this thing, so I don't really want to...
What if I told you the kings of thrash metal, the band that built an empire on speed and anger, decided to throw it all away? They cut their long hair. They put on eyeliner and fur coat. They made art rock and hung paintings of blood and semen on their album cover.
Yeah.
Here's how Metallica stopped being metal and started being artistes. It was 1991. Metallica had just released the Black...
See, the thing is, what sucks about this shit, and like the reason why I get so pissed off about Metallica and what they did is because to me, metal is supposed to be anti-establishment, and turning a band into a corporation like they did is not very anti-establishment.
Black Album, and had, against all odds, become the biggest band on the
oxymoron.
planet for a time. They went from playing sweaty arenas for metalheads to playing sold-out football stadiums for everybody. Yep. Enter Sandman was on pop radio. Grandmas knew who they were, and so they toured, and toured. They toured for 3 solid years, a grueling, soul-crushing marathon that almost destroyed them. This is not just any tour. This is a co-headlining stadium tour with Guns N' Roses, a tour so full of ego and chaos that it was legendary. So much so, it almost killed their frontman. It's August 1992, Montreal. They're on stage. James Hetfield is walking around, gets his pyro cue wrong. Someone messes up, and James walks straight into a 12-foot column of flame, full-on torch. It engulfs the left side of his body, second and third degree burns all the way down his arm, his hand, his back, his face. The only thing that saved his torso was the guitar strapped to his chest. He was rushed to the hospital and the band was stunned. But the machine had to get going. So James comes back just 17 days later. He can't play.
If I remember correctly, too, like that same night, I'll have to look that up. I think that same night, because they were touring with Guns N' Roses, I think, let me see. James Hetfield, Pyro. Guns. I think like afterwards, like, so that happened. And then Guns N' Roses, I think it was Axl Rose did some bullshit. What happened the night? If he had been breathing in, he would have been dead. Okay. I don't know how to find that. Yeah.
Hands wrapped in bandages. Looks like a mummy, or a half mummy. So he just stands there and sings, pissed off, while his guitar tech, John Marshall, has to play all his signature rhythm parts. This went on for weeks. The whole band was burned out, rich, and completely fried. Bassist Jason Newsted was especially miserable, still feeling like the hired hand after years of hazing, now stuck in this endless, repetitive stadium loop. When they finally come off the road in '93, they take a break. A real break. The first ever. And when they come back, they were different. The metal scene that they had conquered was all but gone. Kurt Cobain had put a bullet in the head of 80s rock. Grunge and alternative were king. Bands like Soundgarden, Alice in Chains, Nine Inch Nails were now the new gods. Speed and technical solos were out. Groove, angst, authenticity were now in. And James and Lars, always the savvy ones, were paying attention. They didn't want to be a 90s version of an 80s band, and they didn't want to be dinosaurs. They saw their peers like Slayer and Megadeth still playing thrash, and it felt old to them. They wanted to evolve. Or, as many fans saw it, they wanted to cash in and join the new cool kids club. They went back to the studio, the plant in Sausalito, with Bob Rock, the guy who produced the Black Album. But this time the rules were different. Bob Rock encouraged them to stop writing tight, pre-planned thrash songs. He wanted them to jam, like a 70s band. Just get in a room and groove. This was a problem for James, who was the main riff writer. Now it was all about vibe. No more 10-minute thrash epics. No more songs about war and death. Lars had been listening to Oasis a lot. He was flying to England to hang out with Noel Gallagher.
Of course Lars was listening to fucking Oasis.
Doing interviews about how much he loved Britpop. He wanted a simpler, hook-driven song. Kirk Hammett was deep into the blues. Not just old blues, but 90s blues rock revival stuff. He was talking about feel and space. James Hetfield was a new dad, and he was exploring his country and rockabilly roots, listening to Waylon Jennings and Hank Williams, smoking expensive cigars and collecting vintage hot rods. This was not the same angry kid. The music they started writing was slower, bluesier, groovy. It was quote-unquote alternative. And then came the look. This was the first major shock. The band's new photographer was Anton Corbin. Sorry if I fucked up that pronunciation. He was the guy for serious artists. So we like to say artistes. He shot U2's Joshua Tree cover. He was known for his artsy black and white work with Depeche Mode. This was, of course, a great fit for a band that once wrote songs about electrocuting people. Yeah. And Anton, he sat them down. He told them that their metal look was dated. It was a costume. The long hair, the black t-shirts, the scowls, it was over. So they changed. They cut their hair, all of them. It was a bigger deal than the music. Kurt Hammett, the long-haired guitar god, showed up with short, slick-back hair, looking like a lounge singer. Lars got the spiky, modern cut. Jason Newsted, who had actually cut his hair years earlier, had been mocked for it, now just looked like a normal guy.
Fucking
and James,
posers.
the ultimate metal frontman, the definition of a long-haired thrasher, cut his signature locks, trimmed his goatee into a cheesy 70s-style mustache. The first photos that were released caused a global meltdown. Fans are like, what? Kerrang! Magazine, the Bible of Metal, ran a photo of Lars with the new cut. The headline was a single word, Barnett, British slang for a haircut. It was a full-blown crisis. But the hair was just the beginning. The album was called Load. Simple. One word, artistic. The cover art was not a skull or an electric chair. It was a photography by an artist named Andre Serrano. And this is where things get messy. The piece was called Blood and Semen 3. It was quite literally a picture of a cow's blood and the artist's own semen pressed between two panes of glass. This was the same Andre Serrano who years earlier had caused an...
I'm trying to download. I'm gonna pause that. PS1. So I want download ISO. There it is. Better fucking be. Sports betting, of course. Bet your life. Bet your life. Is it downloading? Allow. Watch that Opera GX setup? Yeah, no, I don't know what that is. Remove that shit. It's a great way to get some viruses. Alrighty. Let's try this again. Yeah, those aren't... Weird. Very weird. Hold on. We're just fucking with shit now. Controllers. Okay. It's keyboard. I got my Xbox controller. Let's try analog controller. Automatic mapping. No. Okay, here's what I'm doing. Update available, download and install. Okay. Then we're going to let's give her a shot. Can you see that? Oh! That easy. Starts though. Hey. Settings. Controllers. Controller 1, analog. Digital? No. This one. Select that one. Okay. Hey. Okay. The start worked. This game is best played in the dark. We'll see if it works. I got my controller. We'll see what this does. Yeah.
USM Auriga, all systems nominal. Containment field at maximum.
Oh my god, dude. It's inverted. Odd. Who the what in the blue fuck? Okay. Turn speed. Look speed. Okay, accept.
I'm getting out of here.
Biocontainment unit, please report to R&D dissection chambers. Breach in progress.
Good, okay.
Delta 5 security clearance granted.
Wait, is that where I want to go, or where I go this way? Yeah, this is one of those.
Tactical squad, please report to lower engineering deck.
How do I use it? I wish I could change the field of view. I don't know. I don't think I can. That'd be cool. No. Man, what I want to do more than anything is...
High voltage electrical discharges present in this sector.
I want to take this game and gut it and try to see if there's a way how I can make it like a... Come on! There they are! Roll! Bang! Just run! So silly. Okay. I want to take this game and gut it and like mod the shit. Pistola. Aiming is
Power rerouted.
hard. Fun fact, this is one of the first, hey, my headset are not working at the moment, so can you type in chat, by the way, how are you? Can I type in chat? I can try. But I'm good. Thanks for watching. How are you? Fun fact about this game, this is the first game to invent the dual analog and, the dual analog and this aiming, everything like that, all the FPSs use now. Oh, there they are. This will be all. Sorry. There we go. All these dead motherfuckers. Okay. That's the flashlight. Okay. There it is. Oh yeah, I forgot. This so turned off and it's a reloadable flashlight. Forgot about that. sick. Man, I gotta go pee pee. Go pee pee. Hell yeah. Okay, 2 seconds. Move my. I'm back. I want some food, but I'm trying to think of what I should get. Oh. Should I make something? I don't know. The new iPhone update was kind of weird. I don't know what to get for food. $20 chicken nuggets. What is it? What the fuck is that? Stranger Things. Oh, no, okay, this is kind of crazy. I don't know if you can see this, but you got these Stranger Things sandwiches. Let me actually get some of these. Let me see. Let me saw it. Let me see what's on there. It looks like barbecue sauce. So it's crunch onions, but those fries look like some really good. Those fries look like Steak and Shake type fries. Okay, we're gonna do that. No, we're gonna try it all. We're gonna try it all, dude. I'm kind of curious to try this Stranger Things. I'm curious to try the Stranger Things McChicken combo thing. I don't know. Do you guys have that in the US or not? I don't know. Not sure. Continue. We are creating your order. Okay. So I'm going to try some of that. I'm going to try the Stranger Things chicken combo thing. It'd be interesting to see if they have that in the US or not. There's nothing over here, so I just wasted. Oh,
Will all non-essential personnel please report to lifeboats?
also don't remember getting a pistol this early on, to be honest with you, so I'm kind of very confused. Mandela effect. Hola, Italian brain rats. How's it going, buddy? I don't know if anyone's even watching. This way. Shotgun shells.
Lifeboats unavailable in this area. Please proceed to the engineering deck base. Thank you for your cooperation.
Okay. Let's see, okay.
Warehouse access granted.
Let's go. Oh shit! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, I can't go back up! Now I gotta go and fucking turn this shit off. Whoa! Aiming. Okay, you know what? I've always thought that noise was always someone doing that by mouth. There has to be a shotgun somewhere. I know there's a shotgun hidden somewhere. Where is it? It's behind here?
Pass card accepted. Access granted.
Okay. It's gonna show up right here.
Pressure released.
Okay. There's a shotgun somewhere. I know that. Fuck! What the fuck? Where'd y'all come from? God, man. Where's the shotgun at? There's a shotgun somewhere. There it is. Give me that. Y'all are... Oh, yeah. Is there another... What else I gotta do? Okay.
Pass card accepted. Access granted.
Yeah, here's the end. We'll go to the next one. Oh, this one, what the fuck that was? Alright. Now you play as Call. Winona Ryder. Yes. Hey, now we're Call. The design of this game is great. I mean, you can't lie. Great ass game design, man. Just trying to see if there's anything else. There it is. Give me that pump. Give me that pumpkin boy. Okay. Alright. Back to this. Yo! Slow bitch. I hear him breathing. I hear you breathing. I know you're in here. I heard you. Ah, God! I'm embarrassed. Let my security people know that I got a rappy. Then I got a delivery. Yeah, I got a minute. Sir, need that.
Generator shut down. Power rerouted.
Well. Fucking right. Laser energy clips. There's laser energy. There's a laser gun somewhere.
Secondary engine overheating.
Yeah, I gotta do something about that. Let's see.
Pressure reaching danger levels. Caution is advised in the engineering section.
I really, really wish. I'm gonna try to see if I can mod this game. See if we can do something to it.
Your attention, please. Security breach, MedLab 15. Fuel delivery system malfunction. Divert to primary engine core. Pressure release.
Where? Oh, here we are. Okay, let's go back the other way. There's no sprint.
Your attention, please. Unauthorized opening of cages 5, 7, 8, and 9.
Okay. Let's. Come on, you slow bitch. Oh, that's it. That's all that was there. Oh, I should use that one. Sorry. Sounds like they're not having a good time.
Power flow to reactor 1 reduced.
Take your head off.
Access denied. Engineering deck 2.
The fuck do I gotta do that? Right? didn't see it because I'm a dumbass? Oh shit. My Rappy is here. Hold on. All right. So we have the first. I'm gonna minimize the game icon. Okay. Let's watch something while we eat. We're gonna watch H3.
Denims immediately put out a statement which I thought was fascinating.
Oh my god.
And one of my big questions that I was wondering was if her attorney approved this or not. Because
Right.
it was late at night. On that day, by the way, we worked for like 15 hours. That guy must have been exhausted. And she put this out late at night. So my initial reaction was that he didn't read it.
Okay, so we're just gonna go to the Stranger Things. It's a little cassette player. Okay. Standard drink. Actually, we're gonna take a rip of the bongaroony, so that way we can get the full flavor. Lying bastards. The fuck is this? The upside down McShaker fries? What do you... Okay, I've got the chicken burger thingy right here. And then... Oh, so I do it. I do the shaking shit. Okay, so you... Okay, so you put these in here. Alright. And then you have this. It's paprika. Oh, okay. It's a cool box. Oh. Be nice if I can open it. Okay. So it's basically just paprika. It is just paprika. Woo! Okay. Let's see. Then I guess you do this. And then we'll just what they honestly should have done is they could have just done this themselves. That would have been way cooler if they brought that. They just threw that instead of the regular French fries. They should have done it themselves. That would have been cool. But alright, I guess I'll do it. Okay. It's McDonald's French fries with paprika. That's it. Nothing special. You know, maybe they would have added something else into it. I don't know, but come on, you son of a bitch! I gotta put this shit on the top of it to keep it from spilling. But it won't come off easy. Let's see. Let's smoke a bowl, and then we'll watch this and eat. And we're gonna clean my pipe, my bowl out real quick. I'll load another one. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm just gonna hang out on the stream all day today. Why not? Kind of just get a glimpse into what I do every day. It's this. Pretty ambitious, I know. This is just CBD, by the way, which is legal here.
But on the other hand,
Mine too, by the way. I don't think he read it.
So my other thinking is the lawyer. He's the lawyer
Okay,
for.
so here's the Stranger Things chicken sandwich, which I just opened and spilled fried onions everywhere. That was cool. Okay, so is that egg or is that mayo? Okay, that's what it is. Okay. You know what's really funny? Is that down here, the Burger King is superior. Just super superior. Hold on. Okay, let's give it a shot. Yeah, it's not bad. It's all right. It's okay.
Both of them.
Mhm.
He probably told her what was going to happen ahead of time.
Right.
And showed her the apology and all this ahead of time. And
I
gave
don't
her time to
know.
work
I mean,
on
I
it.
don't know how confidentiality
But look
works.
how long this is. I don't think, well, you're not supposed to, but I mean.
But either way, I also Denims, I think, is the kind of person to think she's smarter than her lawyer.
Well, and so she's also a very snark brain, suffer a snark
Yeah.
brain. How many times have we seen it? I mean, it's just
Oh,
tragic.
Epidemic.
endlessly.
You know what?
So I did.
Let me see if I can find some other videos so we can get more caught up on this. Because I'm suing these 3 creators. I watched this. And it was, why is he in Charlie's face? Okay. Let's watch this. Rob's Media. I'm going to watch this one video.
The
shout out
way
to
of the
Rob's Media. Go
samurai.
and watch this.
If you enjoyed not giving any views to that
Let me see what the copyright thing was. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, more. No copyright intended. Okay, so this is him talking. This is him for his copyright. All right, well, my copyright is to let you know that, I don't mean to steal this thing. I like your videos and I want to watch them. Hope you don't mind. Oh, God, I'm burping my... So...
If you enjoyed not giving any views to that terrible video, follow, subscribe, throw a prime. It makes sense why he doesn't care about Palestinian children when he is neglecting his own. How is this happening? How is this happening? There's no point in engaging in good faith with people who aren't good faith actors. There is no point in engaging in that way. You should respond to people the way that they respond to you. If they are dishonest liars to you, then you can make fun of them.
The house is spotless.
Our house is so clean.
We live in a crazy world right now where, like, you can just spend no time at all researching something.
Rob Denims keeps yapping. It's time to launch the nuke. Have it make an impact in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I've been wanting to do this video for half a year now, and it's time to once again give Denims a taste of her own medicine. She's continued to involve herself in controversy after controversy, always portraying herself as a victim when the going gets tough. And instead of...
I don't know who any of these fucking people are. I just really like watching YouTube documentaries. And these guys, and these things will pop up, but seems like a lot of fucking drama for absolutely no reason.
the tough going, she's continued to dig her feet into the ground. Instead of covering each occurrence one at a time, I'm doing one massive video exposing her long string of lies throughout 2025. From her sketchy accusations against Destiny, to the false narrative that led to a CPS call, the failed lawsuit against Ethan Klein, and her continued violations against basic copyright law, it's time we set the record straight, and nuke what's left of Denim's crappy reputation. Before becoming an orbiter of Hassan Piker, Denims used to orbit around the liberal streamer Destiny. But seemingly, instead of trying to fuck Destiny, Denims was going after one of his most prominent chatters, Atlas Q. Following TwitchCon 2019, the two would enter Destiny's apartment without asking multiple times, resulting in drama that ended when Denims left the GGG community. She now holds a grudge against Destiny for discussing that situation on stream, and has debated him multiple times over the years. In January 2025, it was publicly revealed that Destiny had been sharing revenge porn of his many sexual partners, which had leaked to the internet. One of these partners, Pixie, is currently suing Destiny, which he'll most likely win due to all the evidence against him. Denims would discuss this situation live on January 24th.
So it's like revenge porn when you like show pictures, like nudes of your significant other? I think so. Like, or, I don't know. Yeah, I guess I can see the nudes. Because if it's sexual videos, why would you share that shit? I don't want any of my friends looking at my peen. That's kind of weird.
Deciding to bring up her own allegations against Destiny.
Like, he has so many victims, and he has done this same shtick over and over and over again, where he reaches out, or other women reach out to him who are 18 or 19 or 20, and he does the same song and dance where he tries to use and abuse them and then discard them when it's no longer relevant or useful for him. And unfortunately, I made the mistake of not having had sex with him. And after that point, he decided to just do a full smear campaign on me, and threatened to leak non-sexual. In this case, I feel like it's important to recognize that, because these people have had to deal with him leaking sexual video footage or audio footage, but then he threatened to leak non-consensual, illegal recordings of me. We had a conversation, and he recorded it in California, which is a two-party consent state, which you cannot record people without their consent, and then threatened to leak that. And I thought that the audio recording was of a different nature, and I was super scared. I was terrified, and that was me thinking it was something else.
So here, she is alleging that Destiny recorded an entire conversation secretly without her consent, which is indeed illegal in California. She was afraid of Destiny mentioning these recordings because she thought they were of a sexual nature. Now, what's really odd about this is that Denims doesn't give any additional context. She keeps things vague. The reason why, as you might suspect, is because Denims isn't being entirely honest. First of all, she never gives a time frame of when this all happens.
Are these people, like, did Denims get famous because she was hanging around these other streamers and people actually care about what she has to say, or? I don't know.
Which she does to make herself seem younger than she actually was. She claimed she was 20 years younger when the situation happened to make herself seem vulnerable.
At the time, I think I was 20, and or maybe I was even 19, I don't remember, and he was 30.
This situation would have occurred in late 2019, because that's when she stopped associating with Destiny. And she wasn't 19 or anything, she would have been turning 23. Her birthday is publicly available online. Yes, Destiny is a bit older, but they're both over the legal drinking age. The reason why Denims doesn't discuss the contents of these recordings is because she'd have to bring up the old TwitchCon drama, a situation where she was obviously in the wrong. Destiny was mad at her, not for just simply going into his apartment without asking, but for having sex with Atlas Q in his own bed.
We walk into the elevator, take the elevator up, I open my door, and I come into my empty apartment, okay? Me, Caterino, and Melina, sigh of relief, drop our bags, and then Denims pops her head up over the loft and says, "Oh, hey, what's up?" And we're like, "Oh, what's up?" And then the guy pops his head out over the loft and is like, "Hey, what's up?" And I'm like, "Oh." And so at this point, there's a lot of very strange things going through my head right now, okay? Namely the idea that, like, I'm incredibly uncomfortable that, like, and I don't know if this person would do anything, but the idea that a fan of mine was in my house for a whole day. Now that figure is contested. Okay, other people say he wasn't there for a whole day, he just came and left or whatever. Like, around my unlocked computer, like, actually is the worst infosec like mishap I think I've ever had in my entire life.
Now, how was Denims able to go inside his apartment? Well, at TwitchCon, Destiny told her that she could stay as a last resort, in case she wasn't comfortable staying in Atlas Q's apartment. Denims instead went there because I guess fucking him at Destiny's house is kinkier or some shit. The non-sexual recording of Denims was actually a conversation the two of them had, about her pretty much just squirting her cum all over Destiny's bedroom. Typical behavior for her, I'm sure. Destiny would share this recording of Willie Mac's show during their interview, and I'll play the entire thing for you.
Is Atlas not allowed to be in the apartment?
Fuck no.
Really?
Fuck no.
Why was I not told that he was not allowed to be in the apartment?
Because I wouldn't assume you would bring a stranger into my apartment without asking me. When I volunteer to drive you back, I don't know how you feel 100% because you don't talk about any of this stuff, which is fine. So like, if you're like in an awkward situation, right? I'm trying to be a good guy and give you a way out. Like, hey, well, my apartment is open if you want to go in. So that gives you the ability to either say like, oh no, it's okay, I'll go with, or okay, thanks for offering, I'll go to your apartment. That wasn't like bring into my apartment for him to have free reign in here for a day. Holy shit. That is so weird. Yeah. And not only that, but you couldn't even lie about it correctly. You told 3 different lies to different people. You told Melina, I would never and I got into
that. I never said that.
You did. I looked at the text. You did.
OMFG, no.
Yes.
It was
So
not you,
okay, OMFG, no. So I come home and you're both still here. Why? Why would you put me in this weird spot where I have to come home and see an incredibly creepy fucking guy that is such a weird position in my community that's been trying to get me to stop talking to my ex-girlfriend because he's trying so hard to f her, is now f***ing somebody else in my
Atlas Q. I don't know who that is. I don't know who any of these fucking people are. Is it Atlas Q?
bed, dragging his hairy balls across my blankets, okay? Oh my god. And so we leave for an hour. He's like, holy shit. So we leave for an hour and come back and your ball's still there. Oh god. I don't know if he's like, I need to get like a few more logs or pictures off of Destiny's computer. Holy shit. I don't think I've ever had somebody fuck me that hard where I've tried to like offer somebody to somebody in my entire life. I don't think I've ever been like so burned on something before. Holy shit.
Destiny claims he recorded this because he knew she'd lie about why he kicked her out. And she would indeed do that, spreading a narrative that she got booted because she wouldn't fuck Destiny. Now, should Destiny have still recorded this? Well, no, it is illegal.
Yeah.
Can I understand why he did it? Maybe a little bit, though it's completely reasonable for someone to use this in order to craft a narrative that Destiny likes to record things without consent. The problem is that Denims is a grade A liar, and she's doing this to rewrite history and avoid accountability for her mistakes. There are some more legitimate claims against Destiny, and Denims, throwing herself in with these real victims is nothing short of vile, just really evil behavior. All this does is give Destiny a W, something he'll use to at least partially restore his image and possibly weaponize it against those he's actually hurt. This isn't Denims being an imperfect victim. This is her taking advantage of a very serious situation in order to get an own on someone she's held a grudge over for half a decade. In my previous video discussing Denims, I went over the emerging drama between Ethan Klein and his former podcast host, Hassan Piker.
Alright, my review on this Stranger thing, McDonald's thing. The chicken thing was okay. About 6. These fries, fucking 2. They're ass. Cool gimmick.
Denims has been a major player in that beef, as she spent nearly the past 2 years taking potshots at Ethan. After my November video, Ethan would release Content Nuke Hassan Piker, a video that would stir a lot of controversy. Hassan himself didn't bother watching it live at first, instead leaving it up to his many orbiters to pick apart the video. Now, who are these orbiters? Well, one is obviously Denims herself, who touts herself as the largest female political streamer. Pretty impressive, if Caroline Kwan didn't have more followers.
Okay, I'll be right back. Go bathroom. Again. Peanut butter.
can't sleep with him, followed by a guy lying on a desk. It's a platform that usually leans heavily into creative freedom, rarely stepping in to remove content unless it breaks very specific rules.
So, between 2.5 to 3 semitones. And it's fucking Andy Pants.
Yves Guillemot, known globalist and CEO of Ubisoft, is...
Then we have Frogan, who LARPs as a Muslim woman, yet has admitted herself that she's not religious. Her whole shtick is to say outrageous things for attention, like that US soldiers deserve PTSD, and then she'll cry on stream after rightfully getting backlash.
And I feel like such a bitch for crying, but it's just like...
Is she...
There are some days I just sit...
Is she a white Muslim? Have you seen that, What's that show?
And I'm just like, I'm just like, I'm like, what did I do to deserve this? You know what I mean?
Mike from PA is a real-life 40-year-old virgin who tries to act like a tough guy. In reality, he's a schlubby, greasy stoner who probably hasn't seen his dick in years.
So the guy pays for my tab.
I think I'm getting your attention. I feel like I touched like a vampire touching holy water.
Can I help you?
Well, I think they want to go in.
Okay.
Another schlubby, greasy stoner is Casey Tron. She used to pretend to be a ditzy gamer girl, but now is a ditzy gamer girl. Her whole grift is to get herself involved in political drama, and respond to the hate. Oh right, this is Sean the Black. He's Hassan's token black friend, whose only claim to fame is threatening to kill Destiny.
We would have socialism at this point if someone just went out of their way and it would be so easy.
Ban Empanada.
Ban Emma Panda.
Is the group's attack dog. He does all the things Hassan and his orbit.
So it's like the MAGA orbit, basically, just on the left wing. It's just like a bunch of grifters.
Won't do, like doxing and leading targeted harassment campaigns against those he politically disagrees with. Yet, at the same time, he'll cry like a bitch when he's referred to by his legal name, filing privacy complaints despite it being public for years. Final orbiter I'll mention is my good pal, Noah Sampson. I'd go as far as to say he's a friend of the channel, seeing that the multiple videos he did responding to my BreadTuber video did nothing but promote me. He is the mascot of the safe sleaziness trend, and makes stereotypical leftist video essays.
I want to watch
this
that.
group's main tactic against Ethan is to fling out as much shit at the wall as possible. Doing this has led to much of their points being, well, bullshit. My favorite example was when Mike claimed Ethan showed a photoshopped image of him in his video, when it was really a screenshot taken from a Casey Tron livestream. Denims would get the brunt of the criticism though, seeing that she garnered the most amount of viewers she'd ever had. 45,000. Very impressive. Though if you know anything about Denims, you'll know that she's terrible at reacting to videos. Like I've seen blow up dolls with more expression than she does. This is the same person who starts the first hour of their streams playing other people's videos with no commentary. Full blown freebooting. Denims would barely react at times.
Who would do that? Who would do such a thing?
With Ethan calling her out for a constant state of shock.
Can I give you a hug, bro? I'm so sweaty, bro. I love you, bro. I'm so sweaty. I love you, bro.
Once again, speechless?
You're my hero, bro.
Nothing to say, girl!
You're the coolest guy.
Here's the, you just went a whole fucking, you just grandstanded on how he's obviously just must not be a fan of Hassan. And like, how could she sit there so stupid and smug?
Denims wouldn't take these criticisms lying down, deciding to make it.
It's very strange seeing this from the outside point of view, because I really, other than Ethan, I know Ethan Klein because I watched like the old H3 videos back in the day. I think like most people did, which it was damn near almost 10 years ago. That's crazy. I don't really know Hassan Piker all that much. I do now because he's everywhere, but like Denims, I have no idea who the hell this chick is. The other chick I know, like the white Muslim chick, is because she's the white Muslim chick. And then you have yeah, Casey Tron, I had no fucking idea who the hell this is. So it's interesting seeing this shit from the outside point of view, where you have, where I just have no idea who the fuck these people are. And basically, Rob, this guy, that's his name, right? Rob? I mean, I'm a dumbass. Rob, yeah, Rob's Media. He's basically explaining to me who this person is.
a YouTube video in response. Yes, she actually put something together. What I found strange is that she made an entirely new channel just to upload this, despite having another channel of almost 20,000 subs. If you don't know the lore, she used to make a lot of edited content, but took much of it down at...
So I'm gonna stop the stream and I'm gonna redo it. I'm gonna try